The distractions of today's society have made parenthood an afterthought. Children are more likely to be taught by YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram than the very people who conceived them. I get that technology is the new way of the world and anything can be done in moderation. But the issue is, being considered a great parent has become more about what we provide for our children versus what we instill in them. Sticking an expensive device in their hands to buy us time to do what we want without being bothered has become our go-to move. Allowing children to be involved in adult conversations and grown-up activities are the new norm. TikTok challenges permitting our children to twerk and brandish weapons have become a form of amusement that we should be ashamed of rather than excited about. Failed, outdated public school curriculum can't be our children's sole avenue to knowledge. It's up to us as parents to obtain and pass on proper information to give our most precious gifts a fair chance at being assets and not liabilities. Needless to say, it's time to reevaluate the way we define successful parenthood.
Little ghetto boy playing in the ghetto street. What you gonna do when you grow up and have to face responsibility? Will you spend your days and nights in a pool room? Will you sell camps of madness to the neighborhood little ghetto boy?
My name is Calvin Burnett, and I'm an entrepreneur from Oakland, California. I grew up in a single-parent home where my mom faced her own challenges, but did the best she could with the knowledge and ability she possessed. My biological father wasn't present. He felt as though paying child support was an adequate substitution for being active in my life. Growing up in an unstable environment faced me with a tough dilemma. Do I steer straight and narrow and trust that getting an education will lead to success? Or do I jump off the porch and chase a bag like the OGs I see on the block every day? I chose the latter, and by the age of 14 was selling heroin, crack, and weed to whoever would buy it, sometimes even my own relatives. With that lifestyle came the misfortune of incarceration, and from the ages of 15 to 25, it wasn't a year that passed by that I didn't find myself locked up. It wasn't until my youngest child was born that I realized something had to change. I had already taken on the responsibility of being a father when I came into her sister's life, but something about seeing my baby's precious eyes sparked a sense of urgency within me. Even then, I didn't know where to start. I had a fucked up sense of entitlement and very little respect for authority. I tried working construction jobs and even went to culinary school, but would quickly revert back to the streets when things didn't go my way.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Push through. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Give me some love. It's love. It's love. You did that. It's love.
3 days ago.
Yeah, we did, Tell them what we did this.
We did this yesterday, the day before yesterday, and then Monday.
You burnt out, but you pushed through. How you feeling there, Socks?
I'm tired.
You tired? But you pushed through, didn't you?
Yeah.
These are the habits we're trying to build, man. When you fatigue, when your endurance done ran low, push through. Dig deep, you feel me? Them steps, that build character. Everybody can't do that. This grown women can't do what they doing. 10 sets on the steps in less than 25 minutes. You know, that's motivation. And that's encouraging for all other parents, man, trying to push your kids, whether it's exercise, eating properly in school, give them a push and hold them accountable. That's what we all about, man, straight up. All right, y'all ready?
3, 2, 1. What's up, man? Special episode of Podcast Cal. We got the Daddy-Daughter series. And today I have my lovely, intelligent, beautiful daughters, Destiny and Summer. Y'all say what's up, man, Destiny and Summer.
What's up? Hey.
You know what I mean? I always taught y'all about setting a foundation first. Focusing, taking your time, concentrating. You know what I mean? That's how she learned multiplication. You know what I mean? Us using that method, focus, take your time and concentrate. You know what I mean? But you as young black women to be, you know, it's important that y'all understand y'all value and y'all worth, and never let any man or anything y'all see on the internet or on TV make y'all determine who y'all are. It's okay to be influenced by people, but you gotta know what to take in and make yours and what to leave where it's at.
Some people can't leave a relationship. Some people have boyfriend or girlfriends, or maybe they're toxic and they just are afraid to let them go, or their significant other
Is afraid to let them go.
Yeah.
That's real. Toxicity is a real thing. So how do you feel about people who stay in relationships longer than what you think that they should?
I would say sometimes it take, people can tell you as much as, you need to hear, but, you can block it out. And a person going through that situation might block it out for so long, and it take them to actually want to, listen to the information and see from their eyes, like, what am I doing? Like,
Right.
why am I still here? Because people could tell you so much, and if it's going in one ear and out the other, then it's like, people can help you as much as they want to, but, you got to be able to evaluate your situation and say, is this what I really need right now? Or, is this healthy? And if it's not what you need to do and it's putting you in harm's way, then you need to find yourself out that situation.
Right. It's a beautiful thing, man. When you're on the same page with the mother of your children or the father of your children, it's not a better feeling. Especially when y'all go through things in the beginning and y'all finally get it together. But that comes with maturity. It comes with sacrifice, compromise. And you got to do some healing, because you got to be able to let things go. In late 2018, I took a series of losses over a 30-day span. Not to mention battled a $500 a day addiction to promethazine with codeine. On top of that, my lack of consistency and respect caused extreme drama between me and my children's mom. I was away from my kids and beyond devastated. Relatives and friends who I literally put food on their tables turned their backs on me. Women who flocked when the bag was up went ghosts. I don't blame them though. I was a tyrant and a cancer to be around. My world had turned upside down, and the only person at fault was me.
Seeing that life for a long time. Getting this money. Trying to stay, trying to stay about the light, about the spotlight. But it's all fake. Understand what I'm saying? This life, this game, there ain't no love in it. It don't love you back.
My world had turned upside down, and the only person at fault was me. It was at this time God showed me who I truly was. He humbled me to my lowest point in order to correct me. I went from a plush 3-bedroom, 1,800 square foot home to a blow-up bed in my mom's living room. I vowed to never sip lean or sell dope ever again if he just gave me a way out. I had to swallow my pride and sacrifice my ego to become the man I knew would make my children proud. I started seeing a therapist to help me understand why my life had spiraled so far out of control. Having an unbiased opinion to help navigate my life was essential to my growth and maturation.
It's okay to express yourselves and do whatever feels like you are comfortable of. And if you wanna crazy dye your hair the rainbow and
Whoa.
and
Whoa.
and do crazy makeup and mismatch clothes. I mean, you the one who gotta wear it. You the one who has to express yourselves and do it you want. Because it's your body, you're the person. And if you like it, then go ahead. Everyone can express themselves and be who they want to be.
So you say just do what makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you feel too?
Yeah, for the most part. I feel like life is just too short. Like, I feel like today there's so many standards set for just everybody, and I feel like society thinks that if you're not doing what everybody else is doing, then you're considered weird. But I feel like life is too short to be trying to do what everybody else is doing. And then it's like, if everybody doing the same thing, then what's the point of being yourself? What's the point of being different? Like, if everybody gonna do the same thing, then we might as well all be the same people.
That's real.
Everybody just has something unique about them. You should just express yourself the way you want to express yourself, without feeling like if you're not doing what somebody else is doing, then you're weird. Like, just do what you feel like is what's gonna make you happy.
My children were my motivation through it all. Their unconditional love gave me the strength to pull myself together. I wrote my first movie script during this time. Shortly after, I converted it into a book. I used the proceeds from the book to purchase a financial literacy course. Investing into that course was the best decision I ever made. Over a 2-year span, I committed long, countless hours to learning about stocks, cryptocurrency, credit repair, business structuring, formatting taxes, Airbnb and Turo rentals, and most importantly, using financial institutions' money to fund my dreams. Soon after, I started applying the information and legally obtained everything I had lost plus more. I gained knowledge that will change the trajectory of my future generations to come. I'm proud to say that my children will never have to get it out the mud or worry about where their next meal will come from. Soaking up game is great, but what good is it if we don't pass it down to our offspring? I know many of you come from similar situations. Broken homes, toxic environments, lack of resources and knowledge to turn your dreams into reality. The feeling of being stagnant in your current situation. Depressed about working a 9 to 5 for the next 30 years. Hoping to maybe own a home and vacation once a year with your boss's permission, of course. Hustling every day, looking over your shoulders for the cops. Compromising your integrity, doing things that will bring shame to your kids once they get older. If this is you, I'd like to lend my help. Let's form a network of first-generation entrepreneurs who collaborate, not compete, build, not tear down, uplift, not discourage. Let's hold one another accountable and lean on each other to lead our children to the path of success. In this network, I will provide several courses, including how to write books and movie scripts, credit restoration, business credit, structuring, keys to proper co-parenting, workout and meal prep plans, how to obtain funding from banks to purchase assets that'll make you more money. If you're interested, please follow me at the links below, and let's reverse the curse that has plagued our community for so long. If not for yourself, do it for your children. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, what does parenthood mean to me? I did, and this is what I came up with. What does parenthood mean to me? It's the single most important thing an adult could be. A provider, protector, educator, firm but fair facilitator, disciplinarian yet understanding, a stand-up individual refraining from being hypocritical, a leader and a believer, encouraging your children to be overachievers, patience, passion, commitment, communication, unconditional selfless love. What does parenthood mean to me? The ultimate responsibility, talking to instead of talking at, knowing when and where to draw the line at, creating a platform for honesty without the fear of judgment, correcting misbehavior at home but upholding their dignity in public, uplifting and gifting, letting your presence amount to far more than any present, providing stability and reliability, taking accountability when you fall short of what God intended you to be. Parenthood is more than just money on birthdays, new clothes and shoes for school on the first day, child support payments, lunch money, and $100 bills for gaming. Parenthood is making sure they're mentally well, tilting their chins up whenever they fail, wiping their eyes whenever they cry, being the ones they rely on, so even when you pass on, the seeds you've planted inside will live on. Parenthood is grinding every day to supply whatever's needed, without a pat on the back or a mention, staring at obstacles of co-parenting in the face without flinching, respecting the other parent even in the darkest hours, because you recognize the delivery of a child as a superpower. Parenthood is filling voids where obligations have been neglected, using a step in the name to step up your game when the innocent child has been affected. Parenthood is loving every single one of your children the same, regardless if the relationship with the other parent remains the same, regardless of who, what, when, and why is to blame, regardless of how much their words brought you to shame. What does parenthood mean to me? Insurmountable consistency, earning trust, not expecting it, embracing growth, not rejecting it, loving your children for who they are, not who you desire them to be, allowing them to speak without the fear of what might be. Parenthood is doing whatever it takes, knowing making excuses won't cut you a break. Parenthood is teaching your children far more than what the schools will. The importance of lineage, self-pride, the courage of explaining how you feel, workout regimens, diet and cooking skills, cryptocurrency, real estate, assets versus bills, credit, business management, taxes, brokering deals. Parenthood is preparing them to be the best version of themselves, raising respectful, well-mannered suitors for anyone they encounter along their promising future. But answer me this, what is parenthood without the wellness of the parent? Are you coherent? Have you healed from the abuse dished out by your parents? What's your credit score? Is it good, or like me, did you have to finesse your way into the door? Are you financially literate, or are you on a path to leaving them nothing, not even a pot to piss in? These questions aren't designed to ridicule or judge you. I'm only asking because I'm here to help. Join me on this journey of obtaining sound minds and producing generational wealth.
That's right. Album number 10. Short Dogs in the house. It's getting close to the end, y'all. But we're gonna kick it like this on the last album.
So like, okay, this is a perfect, conversation starter right here, right? So you say tattoos, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we always talk about stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but then when we start talking about like, stuff like that, then it's like, wait. And it's just like, we just be wanting to talk about it. So why is it that, we talk about everything, like literally you open the book and it's just like, all right, let's talk about it. Why?
I don't be ready, bro. I don't be ready. Stuff like that.
I feel like we should talk about it because it would be sneaky of us just to go off and get it.
Now let me holler at your partner, spit this game in your ear for a minute. Quit complaining about how you can't spin it, cause you ain't got it. You got what it takes, but not enough to get started. I hope you get the message. No, it's not a test, it's just me riding legit. They can't arrest me or bust me. I'm still hungry, I want some more stuff. Get fat and watch my whole crew blow up. So get yours and buy my new album. Peep the game and don't be like Calvin. Get everything you want, get real. Get your mail, get your girl to make bail, and get your ass out of jail. You should be getting it. Everything you want, everything you dreamed of. Never have to front. You should be getting it. Getting money. I'm talking about you black, don't laugh, it ain't funny. You should get a good lawyer, like Johnny Cochran. Swear to tell the truth, hell no, I didn't pop and get your kids in school so they can get an education, get a degree, and take a vacation. You see, I got all my game from the streets of California. Young millionaire with no high school diploma. Living real good, taking care of my folks. Roll up a fat one for the players to smoke. Short dog in the house. I know you ain't tripping, cause life is too short. You gotta get in where you fit and stop looking for what you never seem to find. It ain't what you think, you gotta read between the lines. Cause life ain't long for a young black man trying to make money, doing all he can, selling dope. Don't you hope he would go to class? But the boy makes money and he makes it fast, with the 20s on top and the 50s on bottom. A flock of top notches, oh yes we got them. It's been a long time since I first got down, but I still keep making these funky sounds.
I mean, that stuff, recipes, man, I'm gonna be passing on to y'all, cause I'm the dopest cook, you feel me? Classically trained. And when I went to France and studied the fine culinary arts.
Where's that button?
Womp, womp, womp.
Oh yeah, y'all hate, man.
But you did go to culinary school.
I did.
Not in France.
Sprinkle me for that.
Yep.
I did. Sprinkle me one more time. She gave me a little of my credit,
I have to give you props.
Yeah. Being a Hator ain't healthy it's bad for your health.
So yeah, let's not do that. Cause it's bad for your health.
Cause y'all be coming with that haterism, man.
Gotta give you your props.
Exactly.
I know you're tired of being broke, just hanging out. You got a lot of dreams, but you can't get out. The first thing you need to do is set yourself some goals. Think positive, everything else is old, and work hard. Never stop hustling, cause they just love to see the black man struggling.
So what are you saying, Todd?
It's time to come up. Put your dollar bills in the air. He said, meet me at the White House, and I was there, cause I'm 1 in a million. Black men rising, they wanna keep me down, but I always surprise and spend my money in the hood. I know it's all good and you should do the same. I told you peep the game from Too Short. You know I'm the man, I lend my brother a hand, cause I know I can. I keep going and going, but I'm not the pink bunny. Instead of beating on the drum, I never stop thinking money. I'm getting all I can. If you don't, just slip. I can't wait to get to heaven just to have a grip. When I was broke, I couldn't afford a meal, but now I'm rich, I can't be fake, I got to keep it real. It's been a long time, baby, since I first got down, but I still keep making these funky sounds.
Well, when a father isn't present, the social consequence is you have an unstable person in society. The personal consequence is you have an unstable element in your family. And that's the relationship between you and your child. And it's, you know, it's hard to build off of that.